Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. My name is Richard, and I'm so excited to be here with you. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for clicking on this video. Today, we're going to talk about something super important for anyone learning English: how to speak confidently in a job interview. Job interviews can feel scary, especially if English isn't your first language. But don't worry, I'm here to share simple tips, common questions, and any other questions all about English, and easy ways to answer them. Think of me as your friend who's cheering you on. By the end of this podcast, you'll feel more ready to shine in your next interview. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in. One of the first questions you'll probably hear in an interview is, "Tell me about yourself." This question is your chance to make a great first impression. The key is to keep your answer short, about 1 to 2 minutes, and focus on your skills and experience. Here's an example. "Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a marketing assistant with 2 years of experience. I've worked on social media campaigns and helped increase my company's online followers by 20%. I'm passionate about creative projects and love working in a team. In my free time, I enjoy reading about new marketing trends." See, it's simple, clear, and shows who you are. To prepare, write down 3 things: your name and job, 1 or 2 achievements, and something you're excited about. Practice saying it out loud until it feels natural. Don't memorize it like a robot. Let it flow like a conversation. Another question you'll often get is, what are your strengths? This is your moment to show what makes you special. Pick 2 or 3 strengths that match the job. For example, if you're applying for a customer service job, you might say, "I'm very patient and a great listener. In my last job, I helped solve customer problems every day, and I always stayed calm even when things got busy. I'm also organized, which helps me manage my tasks well." When you answer, give a quick example to prove your strength. Don't just say, "I'm hardworking." Show it with a story. To practice, think of strengths you're proud of and how you've used them before. Write them down and say them out loud to build confidence. This question can feel tricky. What are your weaknesses? Don't panic. The employer isn't trying to catch you. They want to see if you're honest and willing to improve. The trick is to choose a real weakness, but show how you're working on it. Here's an example. "Sometimes I spend too much time checking my work because I want it to be perfect. But I've been learning to balance quality and speed by setting clear deadlines for myself, and it's really helped." Notice how the answer is honest but positive. Never say, "I don't have any weaknesses," because it sounds fake. Instead, pick something small. Explain how you're fixing it, and practice your answer so it sounds natural. Employers love to ask, "Why do you want this job?" This is your chance to show you've done your homework. Before the interview, research the company. Look at their website or social media to learn what they do and what they value. Then, connect your skills and goals to the job. For example, "I'm really excited about this job because your company focuses on innovation, and I love coming up with new ideas. In my last role, I suggested a new process that saved my team time, and I'd love to bring that creativity here." Your answer should show enthusiasm and explain why the job is a good fit for you. To prepare, make a list of 2 or 3 reasons you want the job and practice saying them in a friendly, excited way. Another common question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This question is about your goals and how they match the company's future. You don't need a perfect plan, but show you're ambitious and want to grow. Here's an example. "In 5 years, I see myself growing as a professional in this field. I'd love to take on more responsibilities, maybe lead a small team, and keep learning new skills. I think this company is a great place to achieve that because of its focus on employee development." This answer shows you're motivated and want to stay with the company. To prepare, think about your long-term goals and how they connect to the job. Practice your answer so it sounds confident but not too rehearsed. Now that we've covered some common questions, let's talk about how to speak clearly in English during your interview. First, slow down. It's okay to take a moment to think before you answer. Speaking slowly helps you avoid mistakes and makes your words easier to understand. Second, use simple words. Instead of saying, "I'm extraordinarily proficient," just say, "I'm very good at my job." Third, smile. Even if you're nervous, a smile makes your voice sound friendly and confident. Finally, practice common phrases like, "Could you repeat that, please?" or "I'd like to add something." These phrases show you're engaged and confident, even if you need a little help. Preparation is the key to success. Here are 3 simple steps to get ready. First, practice your answers out loud. Record yourself or ask a friend to listen. This helps you hear how you sound and fix any mistakes. Second, learn about the company. Spend 10 minutes on their website to understand their products, values, or recent news. Third, prepare questions to ask the interviewer. For example, what does a typical day in this job look like? Or how does the team work together? Asking questions shows you're interested and serious about the job. Write down your questions and practice saying them so you feel ready. It's normal to feel nervous before an interview. Here's how to stay calm. First, take deep breaths before you start. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This trick calms your body and mind. Second, remind yourself that the interviewer is just a person, not a scary boss. They want you to do well. Third, focus on the present moment. Don't think about what could go wrong. Just listen to the question and answer it clearly. If you make a mistake, don't worry. Smile, correct yourself, and keep going. Everyone makes mistakes, and a positive attitude makes a big difference. Let's talk about how to keep improving your English for interviews. One great way is to watch YouTube videos of mock interviews. Search for Job Interview English and listen to how people answer questions. Another idea is to join an English-speaking group, like a language club or online forum. Talking with others helps you get comfortable with English. You can also practice with a friend or teacher by doing fake interviews. Ask them to give you feedback on your answers and pronunciation. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel. Wow, we've covered a lot today. From common interview questions to tips for speaking clearly, you now have a toolbox to succeed in your next job interview. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. What matters is showing your skills, being honest, and staying positive. Every interview is a chance to learn and grow. So, take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and go shine. I'm rooting for you. If you found this podcast helpful, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe for more tips on learning English. Let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to cover. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.